grid, low pressure in the lung. Dead in reactor, warming up the drum. Dead in reactor, I reclaim the night. 808 shockwave, make an asphalt bite. Dark key stab with a surgical light. If the gate says no, then I force that right. Rust on the rails, rain on the skin. I bet on the pain with a well-did grin. Clock can't slice, but I dig back in. Turn dirt to a road with a boat gun spin. Neon on puddles, reflections thin. Barcode pass with a debit of sin. Hate tries trend at a bargain bin. Truth rings steel when the kicks drop in. Chalk line goes where the corners wept. Debts in a stack that the rich ones kept. I learned 2 laws when the floor's all swept. Grind pace cash and the silence prep. Breathe once, lock, stand, same true. If fear says freeze, I rewrite the cue. Dead in reactor, I reclaim the night. Dead in reactor, I reclaim the night. Warehouse hope on a jack, live hard. Move big weight from a narrow start. Razor has tick like a clock in the dark. Key strike sparks, I engrave my mark. Rumors on mute when the ledger is raw. Paid in the rain by no quit law. If the root runs thin, I extend that draw. Bridge over doubt with a river did jaw. Hands in the cold till the steel turns warm. Built in a blackout shaped by the storm. Every lost friend was a training form. Now I build faith for the time I worn. Hats his tight, kicks carved lanes. Subfloods wide through cable veins. Piano says move, the choir complains. I count to 4 and I break those chains. Dead in reactor, I reclaim the night. Reclaim the night. Room narrows, keys, 4 drum stand. I was noise on the curb with a discount name. Now I stamp each bar with a full cost claim. If the lock won't turn, I recut the frame. Weld hurt to a gear, then I drive that flame. Ruthless math, road over pose, weight over clout, roof over shows. Storm brace base when the crosswind blows. I clamp that fear till the margin grows. Checklist calm with a cold bore sight. Line up goals in the midnight light. When the odds say quit, I rewrite night. Punch in fate till the clocks turn white. Dead in reactor, I reclaim the night. 808 shockwave, make the asphalt bite. Dark key stab with a surgical light. 7 minutes deep in the city, set right. Dead in reactor, no pause, no plea. Razor has tick like a lockpick key. If the dark says stay, I still break free. Run the fuse long till the light finds me. Engines cool, slow, steam lifts in. Ledger shows paid, I clock back in.
Night hum with chrome fuse in the bone. Blacktop Dynamo set the dethrone. Blacktop Dynamo, I refuse to stall. 808 landslide, make the barriers fall. Dark keys whisper, turn a scar to a call. If the crown burns pain, I'll wear it all. Raveling breath with a freight train wheel. Mapped each loss to a line I feel. If the door says no, I redesign the seal. Lay track through the dark with a cold bore drill. Neon rights cold on the rain slick bend. Hats tick tight while the kick drums in. Sub growls deep like a storm rig blend. Keys draw blood that the verses mend. Dead Bill bark in the back room haze. I price my grind at a premium raise. Rumors on sale but the truth still pays. Clock in shadows till the dawn obeys. 2 breath square stance. When the odds lock doors, advance. Blacktop Dynamo, I refuse to stall. 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 Wells dreams on a jacklift spine. Move big weight down a razor line. If the root turns thin on a sheet I sign, I stud that path to the grip feels mine. Ruthless ledger, proof over pose, root over clout, weight over shows. Storm brace base when the crosswind blows. I clamp that fear till the margin grows. Gray hood oath with a river gun click. Fasten each down to a turbine brick. Spin hurt hard to the meters tick. Bill fate for the hours it called me sick. Hats like needles, kicks draw steel. Panel says hide while the subs reveal. Speech breathe frost and the pads congeal. I hold my grid till the wheels turn real. Blacktop Dynamo, I refuse to stall. 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 I was last in the line with a thrift coat sold. Now I broker the night on a self-built road. When the locks won't rise and the spans won't roll, I cut new canals with a carbon steel gold. Checklist stacked with a calm design. Measure each step to a hard-earned time. If the throne says wait, I redraw the sign. Crown fits burden, so I weld that line. Gray lock gospel with a barcode hymn. City goes quiet, but the drive stays grim. 7 minutes long till the lights grow dim. I cash that grind and I pay that brim. Blacktop Dynamo, I refuse to stall. 808 landslide, make the barriers fall. Dark keys whisper, turn a star to a call. 7 minutes in and I still stand tall. Blacktop Dynamo, no pause, no plea. Razor hats tick like a lockpick key. If the night says stay, I still break free. Run the fuse on till the light finds me. Engines dim, steam lifts slow. Stand painted full, then go. Stand paid in full, then go.
Elevator stuck between fate and grind. 13th floor pressure on a steel trap mine.
13th floor pressure, I don't crack, I press. 13th floor pressure, I don't crack, I press. 808s riot while the streets confess. Dark keys, dagger, every breath I stress. If the crown costs pain, then I pay that debt. Oh, barcode nights with a rain wet cold. 10 toes down on a blacked out road. Every no I saved like a dead eye mode. Melted it 2 bricks for a warlord mode. Neon on puddles, spell hunger in glass. Clock hands cut when the poor try to pass. Hate try trend with a budget class. True swings heavy like a whale on mass. Mama stitch hope in a candlelit room. Bills piled high like a paper doom. I learned to breathe in a pressure vacuum. Turn lost to a lever, make the block make room. Hold breath, lock stands, keep time. Grip rights laws in a ruthless line. 13th floor pressure, I don't crack, I press. Oh! 13th floor pressure, I don't crack, I press. Oh! Rust-gate teeth at the edge of a plan. I filed each fear to a tool in hand. If the route runs thin, I expand the span. Bridge out with a rivet gun stand. Dead pay phones, but my faith rings live. Sub growls cold while the kicks arrive. Hats tick tight like a bomb to survive. Keys go minor when the wolves drive by. Every rumor of bill I refuse to pay. I short that noise, make a profit of gray. Mark of pain at a premium rate. Sell that grind to the dawn say stay. Baseline oath, trench coat will. Piano cut silence like a surgeon's drill. If luck clocks out and the world stands still, I torque that night with a factory skill. 13th floor pressure, I don't crack, I press. Oh! 13th floor pressure, I don't crack, I press.
Room narrow, sub deepens, keys up front.
I was chalk on the curb, now a script in stone. Welded a helm I can fight and own. If the past those chains, I smelt that ore. Cast new tracks through a lockdown door. Ruthless ratio, work over brag. Weight over talk, route over tag. Rain slick lanes with a jet black flag. I told my fate like a freight yard drag. Checklist call with a cold ball sight. Line up goals in the midnight light. When the odds say quit, I rewrite the night. Punching fate till the clocks turn white. 13th floor pressure, I don't crack, I press. Oh, 808s, riot while the streets confess. Dark keys, dagger, every breath I stress. If the crown costs pain, then I'll pay that debt. Oh, 13th floor pressure, 7 minutes deep. Steel hard tempo in a diesel sweep. If the sky won't talk, let the engine speak. I bang that door till the shadows leak. Oh!
Hey, kicks made thin. Sub trails low.
else, I'm under storm, black skies. Shadowline Freight, where the hard truth rise. Shadowline Freight, low pain, ship, hope, 808. Avalanches down a steel bone slope. Keys cut, glass hats tighten the rope. If the route looks dead, then I'll build new scope.
Gravel in my breath with a freight train wheel. I stack each out like a palletized bill. When the gate says halt, I remap the hill. Turn fear to a lever and a loss to a skill. Gray like gospel with a barcode hem. Where asphalt mirror with the street lights dim. I read that tide like a market limb. Short every doubt when the odds look grim. Dead end shift, total ruthless math. Add grit, cut noise, then redraw path. If the throne says wait, I learn that wrath. Crown fist burn, I weld my craft. Count 2 breaths, anchor the core. Ride that sub like a dockside crane. Shadowline Freight, low pain, ship, hope. Warhouse dreams on a deck, live faith. Move big weight through a razor gate. Rumors on sale at a bargain rate. True charges full at a premium state. Neon runs veins through a blackout block. Snare says move while the kicks unlock. Keys gold miner with a diamond shock. Hats tick tight like a solid lock. Ledger of scars with a paid in stamp. Rain rights laws on a midnight ramp. Every cold call was a training camp. Now the booth runs hot like a loaded lamp. Hands on steel, pulse in time. Baseline judge with a Nobel mind. Piano says hide while the subs unwind. I frame my breath and I press that grind. Shadowline Freight, low pain, ship, hope.
Drums thin, sub widens, keys take lead.
I was last in the line with a thrift coat soul. Now broker the night on a self-built roll. If the tide won't lift and the locks won't roll, I cut new canals with a carpet steel go. Ruthless ledger, proof over pose. Work over fame, route over shows. Storm breaks base when the crosswind blows. I clamp that fear to the margin grows. Checklist courage with a river gun click. Fasten each doubt to a turbine brick. Spin her to current, let the meters tick. Build faith for the hours that call me sick. Shadowline Freight, low pain, ship, hope. 808 avalanches down a steel bone slope. Keys cut, glass hats tighten the rope. 7 minutes in and I still don't choke. Shadowline Freight, no pause, no plea. Razor heads tick like a lockpick key. If the dark says stay, I still break free. Run that fuse long till the light finds me. Engines cool, steam. Lift slow, ledger closed. Paid in flow.
Steel breath, frost cold, lights thin. Cold Forge Anthem, fire from within. Cold Forge Anthem, I temper the will. 808 landslide when the streets go still. Dark keys, dagger, every doubt I kill. If the crown burns pain, I'll wear that thrill. Gravel in the lungs with a freight train nerve. I mapped each loss to a line I serve. Dead bills bark, but I hold my curve. Break even fear with a downshift swerve. Neon leaks red on a rain black band. I torque one vow, I refuse to bend. Each no I save like a future to spin. Melted the bars like a bank in sin. Gray like gospel with a barcode hymn. Hood math grim, but the margin slim. I cut new docks when the tides won't swim. Turn ghosts to a grid and the dark grows dim. Count 2 breaths, square the frame. If the lock says stop, I rename the game. Cold Forge Anthem, I temper the will. Warehouse dreams on a pallet jack face. Move big weight through a razor gate. Hats tick tight like a bomb-proof state. Keys cut glass with a diamond rate. Rumors try trend at a coupon price. True bills full with a steel cut slice. If the route turns thin on a sheet of ice, I spike that road with a studded device. Hands on steel till the chill turns steam. Kicks draw lines through a midnight seam. Sub cross deep like a factory beam. I cash that grind and I fund the team. Piano on edge, snare says move. Sub breath low, let the shoulders prove. Affects his grip while the risers groove. I hold my lane and I never remove.
Cold Forge Anthem, I temper the will.
widens, keys take lid. I was last in the line with a thrift coat sold. Now I broke of the night on a self-built roll. When the locks won't rise and the spans won't roll, I cut new canals where the carpet still gold. Ruthless ledger, proof over brag, root over noise, weight over tag. Storm brace base when the crosswinds drag. I clamp that fear with a turbine flag. Checklist courage with a rivet gun click. Fasten each doubt to a turbine brick. Spin hurt to current to the meters tick. Build fate for the hours that call me sick. Cold Forge Anthem, I temper the wheels. 808 landslide when the streets go still. Dark keys, dagger, every doubt I kill. 7 minutes later and I'm higher still. Cold Forge Anthem, no pause, no plea. Razor heads tick like a lockpick key. If the night says stay, I still break free. Make the fuse run long till the light finds me. Engines dim, steam drift slow. Stamp paid in full. Then go.
Cold grid steel, breath redline mind. Carbon Spine Doctrine, pressure line. Carbon Spine Doctrine, I won't fold or flinch. 808 sledge, hits inch by inch. Dark key stab, let the night get pinched. Paid for it, make the fate get clinched. Barcode rain on a blackout lane. I filed each note to a cut in plane. Dead bill choir in a tin roof frame. Turn lost to a liver and talk to flame. Gray love gospel with a steel work vow. Hunger in the chest, diesel in the brow. But the gate says later I answer now. Clamped out tight like a shipyard prow. Neon on puddles, knife edge gleam. Hats tick tight like a bomb clock scheme. Baseline judge with a Nobel theme. Keys draw blood from a concrete dream. Count 2 breaths, lock in stance. If fear says freeze, I advance. Carbon Spine Doctrine, I won't fold or flinch. Warehouse prayers on a pallet jack faith. Move big weight through a razor gate. Rumors go cheap at a coupon rate. True bills full at a premium state. Chalk line goes for the coroner's web. Clock hands cut but the vow got kept. I learned 2 laws when the floors got swept. Grind pays cash and the silence prepped. Gray hood low with a rivet gun calm. Fasten each doubt to a turbine arm. Spin hurt hard till it turns to bomb. Feed my crew with a furnace psalm. Heads is tight, kicks carb lanes. Sub floods cables through iron veins. Piano says move, the choir complains. I count to 4 then sever those chains. Carbon Spine Doctrine, I won't fold or flinch. 808 sledge, hits inch by inch. Dark keys stab, let the night get pinched. 7 minutes deep, and I don't lose inch. Carbon Spine Doctrine, no pause, no plea. Razor heads tick, like a lockpick key. If the dark says stay, I still break free. Run the fuse long, till the light finds me. Engines cool, slow, steam lifts thin. Ledger shows paid, I clock back in. I was always on a curb with a discount name. Now I sand beach ball with a full cost claim. If the lock won't turn, I kept the frame. Well heard to a gear, then I drive that flame. Ruthless ratio, route over pose. Weight over clout, proof over shows. Storm brace base when the crosswind blows. I clamp that fear till the margin grows. Checklist courage with a cold bore sight. Line up goals in the midnight light. When the odds say quit, I rewrite night. Punching fate till the clocks turn white. Carbon Spine Doctrine, I won't fold or flinch. 808 sledge, hits inch by inch. Dark key stab, let the night get pinched. 7 minutes deep, and I don't lose inch. Carbon Spine Doctrine, no pause, no plea. Razor heads tick, like a lockpick key. If the dark says stay, I still break free. Run the fuse long, till the light finds me. Engines cool slow, steam lifts thin. Ledger shows paid, I clock back in.